Hi, my name is Ken Hekman. Welcome to this course entitled 4 Essential Disciplines, a training guide for healthcare leaders worldwide. My colleague, Quinton Friesen, and I are leading you through 15 modules to help you improve your knowledge, skills, and attitudes as a healthcare leader. This is Module 15 of 15. Welcome back, and congratulations. This is the final module in the course, so it is time to review what we have learned. If you have followed the full course and completed the online assessments, it is also time to celebrate your achievement. We have 3 simple learning objectives in this module. We will begin with a review of the 4 disciplines. We will help you put it all together by learning about the Stellar Performance Model. We will encourage you to create your own continuous professional development plan.
This course has been an opportunity for you to discover the 4 essential disciplines healthcare managers around the world should master. We have explored leadership, management, sustainability, and service. Each discipline is distinct from the others, but equally essential and interdependent for effective healthcare leaders and managers. We have gone into detail about the functions of each discipline, giving you an opportunity to apply what you have learned to your role as a healthcare leader or manager.
Our overall goal with this course has been to give you reasons to deepen your understanding of the roles and functions of healthcare leaders and to stimulate your curiosity to learn more. To put it all together, I would like to introduce you to the Stellar Performance Model. The Stellar Performance Model grew out of conversations and research I conducted with an academic colleague almost 20 years ago. We began with a simple question: how do the best organizations get that way and stay that way? We examined 100 case studies in several different industries and made the observation that developmental opportunities could be found at the crossroads of 2 forces. The best organizations seemed to combine elegant systems and organizational curiosity. Those terms were not common in business education, so we explored parallel terms for them from other disciplines. We found that systems are to curiosity as actions are to ideas, as the hand is to the head, as muscle is to the mind, as methods are to mindset, and as engineering is to imagination. Neurosurgeon Roger Sperry won the Nobel Prize in the early 1980s for his discovery of the different functions of the right and left sides of the brain. In many ways, our observation also paralleled his, that systems are to curiosity as the left hemisphere of the brain is to the right hemisphere of the brain. Our next challenge was to define these 2 unusual terms. We concluded that elegant systems are tangible tools synchronized for optimal efficiency and effectiveness. They result in fast production, high quality, and excellent value. They make difficult tasks fluid and flexible. We also identified a few characteristics of organizational curiosity. First, curious organizations were able to anticipate what the market wants. They were proactive rather than reactive. Second, they paid attention to placing people in jobs that fit their personalities and their talents. We called that right jobbing. Third, they could abandon ideas that are no longer valid. They weren't entrenched in old ways of doing things. And fourth, they were early adopters of new technology and ideas.
The model came together as a grid in a triangle format to represent 4 types of organizations. Aspiring organizations were curious but not very systematic. They might have been fun places to work, but they didn't get much accomplished. Assured performers were very systematic, but they weren't paying attention to how their markets were changing. Stellar performers were both curious and systematic, and they often were at the top of their industry in profitability, customer satisfaction, employee engagement, and market share. You would think they would be contented in that position of leadership, but in many cases, there was a creative tension between the curious people and the systematic people in these organizations. They used that creative tension to leverage each other's strengths rather than be paralyzed by their differences. There was one more category as well. Static performers were neither curious nor systematic, and they were slowly heading for serious trouble.
We also observed that stellar performers recognized something else that others didn't seem to notice. The effort it took to be stellar this year would not necessarily be enough to keep them stellar next year. The bar was constantly raising, and they had to continually develop both their systems and their curiosity to stay at the top of their game. Take one more look at the stellar performance model. Can you identify which part of the model best describes your organization today? Can you recognize yourself in the model? Does it give you some ideas about what you can do to become a stellar performer? The model is intended to inspire you, to help you recognize opportunities for personal, professional, and organizational improvements. Its purpose is to light a fire in your heart and mind and motivate you to commit to continuous professional development.
We have referenced continuous professional development throughout this course, and there are good reasons for doing so. This course is only able to introduce you to basic leadership and management concepts. It is not designed to be a substitute for a professional university business education. We hope you have come to recognize the importance of 4 essential disciplines for healthcare organizations, and to begin assessing your capacity, your readiness for leadership and management. Now we urge you to take the next step by developing a continuous professional development plan.
Why should you have a continuous professional development plan? There are several good reasons. Markets change. You need to anticipate the changes and be proactive rather than reactive. Organizations change. You can't control everything, but you can develop agility and flexibility to adjust. People change. Your own aspirations and talents are likely to grow with your career opportunities. Rise to the occasion and be ready for greater service. Curious people are more effective and often have more fun. And finally, because you are in charge of your career, your life, and your learning.
Continuous professional development can be the springboard for your career. Here are some ideas to get you started. Develop a personal plan with input from others for improving your knowledge, skills, and attitude to increase your effectiveness as a leader or manager. Here's a poem to inspire you. It's Ken's own creation, and he calls it Continuous Professional Development. A plan to learn what you need to know to help you get where you want to go. It is the process of tracking and documenting the skills, knowledge, and experience that you gain both formally and informally as you work beyond any initial training.
What do you need to get started? Begin by assessing your aspirations. I heard a wise man say many years ago, "You become what you think about." What are your hopes? What are you curious about? What are you thinking about? Then assess your competencies. Compare them with your aspirations and ask yourself, where are the gaps? Finally, harness the resources that may be right under your nose, hiding in plain sight. For yourself as an individual, consider the options on this long list. For your organization or group, explore the next list. Knowledge is power, and information is increasingly becoming transparent in our cloud-based, technologically savvy world. Make the most of it. Do it for yourself. Do it for your community. Do it for your healthcare organization. Thank you so much for participating in this course. You have now completed the final module of 4 Essential Disciplines, a training guide for healthcare leaders worldwide. We wish you all the best in your career as a healthcare leader.